Dr. Leslie Phillips here from afreecardreading.com, and today I have a question from Darlene. And Darlene says, I've had a few epiphanies in the last 4 months regarding family members, my job, my co-workers. So what does all of this mean in the next few months, as it seems everything has been turned on its head? So the card I've chosen for Darlene is this one, and it's called Eternity. And I'm going to zoom in so that you can take a look at this card. Just take in the details there. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to connect with Darlene. So that I can read this card in the context of her energy and her question. So, one of the things that happens to all of us in our lives is that we go through many cycles of growth and change. I'm sure you'll all recognize this. Like, if there's one thing you can be sure of, it's that nothing ever stays the same. Things are always changing, aren't they? And we go through these growth cycles. And one growth cycle ends and a new growth cycle begins. And I'm seeing that that's what's going on for Darlene, is that she is at the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And with this card, see, it's like a figure of 8, like this. So it reminds me of these cycles, and it's like learning in physical reality and assimilating in spiritual reality, bringing in new spiritual information, learning in physical reality, and then translating that learning into spiritual reality. So this is about the spiritual being and the body personality and the growth cycles that one endures in any lifetime. And so let's take a look in a bit more detail about the particular growth cycle that Darlene is going through right now. It might take me a moment just to tune into that. And it just looks to me, Darlene, that you are ready to let go of so many things that, some of the things that have served you up until now are no longer serving you. They fulfilled their purpose. You've learned the maximum that you can learn out of them. And in particular, your job is coming up, that one of the things that you're really looking at is opening up your creativity a lot more. I'm seeing that the current job is limiting you, that it looks as though over the time that you've done it, you've learned a lot, but now you have evolved beyond that particular setup. And so it's like you're contained within a box, and you kind of want to come outside of that box. And I'm seeing that right now what's going on, and what's been going on with these epiphanies that you talk about, it's just very much spirit in communication with body. Your higher self, your source, is leading you forward into a new cycle. And I just see you just be so very connected with that and just ready to let it all go and move forward. And, you mentioned your family, and you mentioned your co-workers as well. But let's just take a look. The same thing I'm seeing with respect to the people that you've mentioned is that in the past you've kind of set your energy to be on par with the people around you, that you've aligned yourself with the group and contained yourself within the group. And I'm seeing that again, you're just starting to see that you know, these other people, and especially people who may have been in some kind of authority to you, you're starting to open your eyes and see that they're not perfect. They don't know everything. They're just like me. And, you know, and here they are in this leadership position, you know, being in charge of creating whatever it is. And here I am just following that. But I don't want to do that anymore. I want to create in alignment with who I am, in alignment with what I know, in alignment with how my true inner creative urge. And so I'm seeing you just very much looking at setting yourself free to explore, to create, to have fun, and, you know, just letting go of limits on a grand scale. So this has been Dr. Leslie Phillips with a free card reading for Darlene this time. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. You know, we all have matching experiences with other people, and that's one of my reasons for recording these questions, because I believe that there will be many other people out there that identify with Darlene and the other people that I am answering their questions on these tapes. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that there was a nugget of wisdom in there for you. If you do have your own question, of course, then feel free to go to afreecardreading.com and type in your question and send it to me. I'd be delighted to answer it.